Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Willow's world is about to explode, and a little boy holds the key to everything. Port Charles has seen its fair share of shocking secrets, devastating betrayals, and jaw-dropping plot twists, but nothing, absolutely nothing, could have prepared General Hospital fans for what's coming next, because right now, a tiny child is unknowingly sitting on a powder keg that could detonate Willow Tate Kane's entire carefully constructed world. And when it goes off, not a single person in Port Charles will be left standing untouched. Let's set the scene. Drew Kane, former Navy SEAL, former congressman, former functioning human being, is lying in a bedroom, completely trapped inside his own body. He can't walk, he can't talk, he can't move so much as a finger without permission from his own broken nervous system. The only way he can communicate with the outside world is through the slow, deliberate blink of his eyes. It's a living nightmare, and the woman responsible for putting him there visits him every single day, not out of guilt or remorse, but to inject him with the very medication that keeps him locked in that horrifying state. That woman is Willow, sweet, innocent, soft-spoken Willow, the nurse, the mother, the woman who was just acquitted of attempted murder in a courtroom full of people who had absolutely no idea she actually did it. And now she's being handed a congressional seat on a silver platter because apparently Port Charles has no shortage of criminals with political ambitions. But here's where everything starts to unravel, and it starts with the smallest, most innocent person in the entire story. Why Corinthos is just a little boy. He doesn't understand politics, he doesn't understand locked-in syndrome, and he certainly doesn't understand why there's a strange, motionless man living in the bedroom down the hall from where he now spends nearly half of his life. Because that's the reality of Willow's new arrangement. Y and his sister Amelia are now living in that house 40% of the time. That means little feet padding down hallways. That means curious eyes pushing open doors that should stay firmly shut. That means the kind of unpredictable, beautiful, chaotic energy that only small children can generate, and that Willow has catastrophically failed to account for in her meticulous routine of evil. Picture it. Y is playing in the house, maybe chasing after Amelia, maybe just wandering with the fearless curiosity that defines every child his age. He finds himself standing in the doorway of Drew's room, and what he sees there, this pale, motionless, blinking man, frightens him deeply. His mother calls out from somewhere down the hall, her voice sharp with panic, and Y startles hard. His arm catches the edge of the table, the syringes go flying. In a flash of panicked, childlike problem-solving, Y does what any scared little kid would do. He scrambles to clean up the mess. He grabs what he can find. Maybe he tosses the original syringes in the trash because they look broken or spilled. Maybe he replaces them with something else entirely. Another box of medication sitting nearby, something that looks close enough to fool a distracted eye. And Willow, who is now juggling the role of part-time mother, part-time congressional candidate, and full-time secret keeper, doesn't look closely enough. She comes in, she picks up what she thinks is Drew's medication, and she administers the injection without a second glance. What happens next could change absolutely everything. Because here's the devastating irony at the heart of this entire storyline. Willow's greatest mistake was never shooting Drew. Her greatest mistake was not finishing the job. She left him alive, breathing, and burning with the full knowledge of every single crime she committed. He knows she shot him. He knows she poisoned him. He knows she is the one holding the syringe that keeps him imprisoned in his own flesh every single day. Drew Kane has been lying there, blinking in the dark, waiting for one moment, just one, when the medication doesn't come, or when the wrong thing gets injected into his veins, and his body begins to remember how to fight back. That moment may be coming sooner than anyone expects, and when Drew wakes up, when those eyes stop blinking and those legs remember how to move, and that Navy SEAL training kicks back in with the force of a freight train, Willow won't just lose her congressional seat. She won't just lose custody of her children. She will lose everything, all at once, in the most spectacular and catastrophic fashion Port Charles has ever witnessed. Meanwhile, the walls are already closing in from other directions. Rick has new information for Alexis about the Drew shooting case. Alexis already knows the truth. The question is what she plans to do with it. And Sidwell, the puppet master who has been pulling every string in this city for years, is about to find out that the weapon he's chosen to put in Congress may be far more dangerous than he ever calculated. Willow thought she had every angle covered. She thought she had control. She forgot about the little boy down the hall, and that is going to cost her everything.